What's one thing you wish you knew at 21 years old? At 21, I wish I understood that it's not boy falls in love with girl, girl falls in love with boy. It's not girl falls in love with boy, boy falls in love with girl. That doesn't work. The movies are gonna fuck you up. The only experience in life you need in the field of romance, right? The only thing that's ever 100% accurate is when she falls in love with you and you realize that you have to stay in love with you. She's only in love with you because she saw that look in your eye that you're in love with you. The fuck are you? Sorry, it's bugging. Now listen, a lot of you guys are gonna immediately flip-flop this on some egalitarian faggot shit and say, oh yeah, even when a girl loves herself, the guy loves her more. That's not how it works. This doesn't go both ways. This is an active male principle versus a passive female principle, right? For a long-lasting, genuine burning desire out the bitch, right? You might burn her, scold her so much she goes crazy. But you gotta remember, even in your past, if you have experience, if you're an older guy, or if you're a younger guy, don't watch the movies. Watch the real storylines of your friends, families, people around you. The stories that look correct is where you can just see a woman look into a man. Let's say Adam and Eve, right? Eve looks at Adam and Adam is feeling himself. Adam is doing everything correct in life. He's killing it in life. And he gets a little confident, overconfident, and usually that's where where Eve falls for Adam, right? Now, here's what happens to most of us is Adam, like us, falls in love with her. And then that image that he's in love with of himself, right? Not in love, but he sees himself up here. Like I'm an active principal, I can actively take care of her. As soon as he goes lovey-dovey with her, he becomes a passive principal, right? And you can love something until you kill it. You can love your child till it's an obese, can't breathe, getting bullied in school. Love is not, it's not what you've been taught by these fucking liberal hippies, dude, right? You can't have too much freedom, and the other facing direction is you can't have too much love. Unity is the opposite. So you need to understand this first of all. Here's the worst part. By the time this video hits you and you say, damn, Zherka, you actually changed my life, you'll probably have fucked up maybe 10, 20 times. And I've been doing this, I've been helping people for a long time now. And I've never gotten an email where someone says, hey, you saved me the trouble of a couple heartbreaks and 10 relationships. And it's always whether they understand what I'm teaching or not, it's always the same thing, that it doesn't hit until you get fucked over a bunch of times. That's why I feel for these young men. I'm like, you gotta almost take what I'm saying when it comes to this stuff. You gotta almost take what I'm saying as like almost prophetic, not in a blasphemous way, but this is a spiritual message that yes, she's gonna fall for you when you're busy making money in the gym looking tight. You're looking in the mirror, she's looking at you. The moment you turn to her and start looking at her, it's bad, right? You might have a fun couple of months, but you're as soon as you turn into her, a passive principle, you are fucked, right? Passive means getting fucked. They get fucked. You do not want to get fucked. You do the fucking, correct? So can't stress this enough. I know it sounds like mystical dating advice, but you should be thinking of this archetypally. You should not be thinking of just statistics and red pill, blah, blah. It should be medieval. It should be a storyline in your head, right? You need to, once your knight in shining armor is shiny, you're both looking at the armor. She's looking at it, so are you. You're like, damn, I'm shiny. And she's like, you are so shiny. And she's got her hand on your chest plate. The moment you take that armor off and start looking at her, you're a fucking faggot. John, how can I increase my confidence? I'm 19 years old and blah, blah, blah. Listen, man. Let me tell you the truth about confidence. It's genetic. Yeah. It's... Okay, she wants to do it. Fuck. It's genetic. And people are like, why do you say such black pilling stuff? I thought you're Mr. White Pill for us. And I'm like, bro, confidence is genetic. But what else is genetic? Just use your brain. The collective unconscious. That there has been so many studies of paranormal phenomena where someone goes into a trance state and starts speaking languages they don't know, starts speaking ancient languages, and sometimes it's an evil thing, sometimes it's just they hit their noggin somewhere, you know what I mean? And that means if in this collective unconscious we can tap into and become geniuses, right? You can tap into your Japanese DNA as a white man. That's why a lot of white guys have this urge to go to the East. And then some of these reincarnationists will blame it on that, but it's not that. It's the collective unconscious. Dude, it's tricky, but it's mercurial, but it can be anything. It can be anything. You know, some of you guys have a stronger connection to pop culture, maybe Dragon Ball and stuff like that, which kind of replaces that need for those archetypal symbols that surround heroic characters. Or usually it's like a European mythology, mythos gets replaced by pop culture, and that's why you feel so confused and you replace the knight for maybe Goku or something. But you, as a human, sometimes it's not just your ancestors that you can tap into. It's other people's ancestors, which sounds crazy, but this has been proven, right? This is a very strange thing that's been proven many times over. I think it's still the healthiest to tap into your own ancestors. I think you have the most memory there. It's the most recent. Because I know what you guys are thinking, like, how can you have memories of other people, other nations? You just can, right? They're buried deep down there, but you can just have this experience where you unravel them. So basically what I'm saying is, if confidence is genetic and we all share the same DNA, the same psychic energies, just expressed differently, maybe white, brown, Asian, whatever, but they're all mixed down there into one, then that means you too can tap into confidence in any form.